I felt like I was being handed the entrepreneur's burnout playbook. This is the video I wish I had when I was starting. Have you ever thought about working on a passion project, your personal brand, or a side hustle, only to talk yourself out of it because the market's already saturated? What if it doesn't take off fast enough? What if no one likes my content? Too many people are already doing this. I don't know how to do digital marketing. If so, you're not alone. Everyone is feeling this way right now. But here's the problem. Every month that you wait, you're not just delaying your dream. You could be cutting yourself off from the exact thing that might lead to your next big opportunity, your dream career, or even your long-term financial freedom. The difference between people who build something extraordinary and people who quit too soon isn't talent, timing, or even luck. It's patience. It's playing the long game. It's being willing to look like a beginner while your skills, your results, and your opportunities compound behind the scenes. So in this video, I'm going to cover why most passion projects and side hustles never reach their potential and how to make sure yours does. The biggest mindset shift that turns slow early progress into unstoppable momentum. 3 practical truths about building what you love that will keep you in the game long enough to win. And the 4 simple phase roadmap to take your idea from just getting started to creating income, impact, and long-term opportunities. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to start building your passion project with the clarity, confidence, and patience it takes to create extraordinary results. And take it from me, do I love seeing only 30 views on a YouTube video? Absolutely not. I know I'm building something that compounds over time. And by the end of this video, you will see exactly how to start building what you love without burning out and what to expect in the early stages so you actually stick with it long enough to see results. Now, when I first started my coaching business, it felt like I was shouting into the void, especially on Instagram. No viral posts, no endless wait list, no big break. It would have been so easy to walk away and say, it's not working. Time to go back to software sales. But I kept showing up, creating, refining, learning, because my earliest clients kept coming back for more coaching. So I knew that I was good at what I loved doing most. So I stayed in the game. And over time, things shifted. My audience built, my skills sharpened, my offers got better. Eventually, I had more clients and more income and more opportunities and more of the lifestyle that I had dreamed of. But it didn't happen overnight. It happened over time, and it's still building, always slower than I want it to, but patience is the price for sustainable success. Here's what most highly motivated women get wrong about passion projects, content creation, and building businesses. They judge success too early. Just because it hasn't taken off yet doesn't mean it's a bad idea. You're not behind. You're in the building phase. Gary Keller and Jay Papasan said it perfectly in The One Thing. Passion for something leads to disproportionate time practicing or working at it. That time spent eventually translates to skill, and when skill improves, results improve. So this is the cycle that most people never stay in long enough to see. They expect instant wins instead of recognizing that mastery and the results that come with it require compounding. So here are 3 practical truths about building what you love. Practical truth number 1, skill before scale. Let me say that again. Skill before scale. Your early efforts aren't about proving you can make 6 figures in 6 months. I don't care what that business coach on Instagram told you. They're about becoming the kind of person who can deliver at that level. Every project, every post, every client interaction is training for the bigger opportunities ahead. Practical truth number 2, consistency compounds. Even with a small audience, every action is a brick in the foundation of your long-term success. And those bricks don't just add up, they stack in a way that makes everything easier later. Practical truth number 3, market saturation is irrelevant if you stay in the game. There are millions of coffee shops, but people still line up for the one that gives them a feeling, a story, and energy. Your project can be that for your perfect clients or your perfect audience. These 3 truths are actually built into my sustainable success operating system, because if you build skills first, stay consistent, and block out the noise, you'll outlast 90% of people who quit too soon. I've coached and mentored so many women in these early stages of building, and here's what I see again and again. They start with excitement. 3 to 6 months in, when results aren't instant, they assume it's not working and, oh, it must be time to pivot. But this is actually the most important stage. It's where the real growth happens, not just in your results, but in your capacity, in your skills. If you can train yourself to see this stage as proof that you're in the game instead of proof that you're failing, you unlock resilience. And resilience is the real currency in building something you love. Because once you have it, you stop needing permission from results to keep going. So for women who take their growth, fulfillment, and sustainable success seriously, here's the roadmap I wish I had when I started. Phase 1, the foundation phase. Define your unique advantage and the problem you solve. Don't chase trends. Clarify your core value based on your unique experiences and your expertise. Phase 2, the visibility phase. Commit to sharing your work consistently on one core channel, even if the audience is small. This is where most people quit or burn out. So your goal is to simply outlast that first wave of doubt. When I started, I hired a few coaches that were amazing at marketing the transformation that they offered. And then I got into their program and realized that their processes for success were insane as a single person. I felt like I was being handed the entrepreneur's burnout playbook. Let me say this very clearly. One problem for one client, marketed on one channel for long enough to get clients to help you master your craft. All right, let me say that again. One problem for one client, marketed on one channel for long enough to get clients to help you master your craft. Phase 3, the refinement phase. Use feedback, not feelings, to improve your skills and your offers. So this is where your craft gets sharper and your messaging lands deeper. I feel this phase a lot. With every client, I have even more clarity on the transformation that clients experience while we work together. And then phase 4, the expansion phase. I see so many women try to rush phase 4 without understanding the first 3 phases. Once you're delivering consistent results, you can scale. This is where opportunities start coming to you instead of you chasing them. If you understand which phase you're in, you can stop comparing your day 30 to someone else's year 3 that they're pretending to be month 3. So if you've been doubting your idea, stop asking, is it working yet? And start asking, am I improving? Am I learning? Do I still love this? If the answer is yes, you're already in the success cycle that leads to extraordinary results. I help unfulfilled women do the work they love. When you're ready to pivot, to build, or to create with clarity and confidence, I'm here for you. We'll work together to align your path with your personal passions and your signature strengths so you can build something that feels as good as it looks. So if you're ready, book your free clarity chat with me and you'll walk away knowing exactly what to focus on in the next 90 days so you can start building momentum now. Success isn't built in leaps. It's built in layers. It's built one skill, one post, one connection at a time. One day, people will look at what you've built and call it an overnight success. But you'll know the truth. It was just you showing up and learning and growing over time. Fulfillment truly is found in the journey. You don't have to build alone. The sooner we start, the sooner your future self will look back and say, I'm so glad I began when I did. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to catch the rest of this series to map out your next big move, and I will see you in the next video.